Alrighty. Today is March 4th. Board of Assessment Appeals hearing number 18. It's a personal property hearing for Eversource. Let's see. I'm going to have to swear you guys in. Okay. And you're both here for both of them, or you for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Please raise your right hands. You solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay. You guys can sign where the X's are. Either one first. Doesn't matter to me. I'll leave paper for you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, that won't work. Okay. Okay, thank you. This is an appeal from Eversource. The assessor has your value at $157,390, and you are requesting $125,910.
Correct.
Okay, I see now. So you're saying you filed it in compliance with the Connecticut statute?
Correct.
Okay. Delayed in the Postal Service. Okay. All right. Okay. So what would you like to tell me about this?
Sure. So good morning, both of you.
Good morning. I'm Paula Kuzo. I
I
forgot to introduce myself. My
Sorry.
mistake.
No worries.
Okay, it's okay. I hear
Nice
you.
meeting you guys.
So my name is Jake Atkins, and I will be representing Neon Inc., who does business as Eversource Energy, which is appeal number 18. I am appealing Neon Inc.'s recent assessment of $157,390, which includes a penalty of late filing totaling $31,480. Based on the evidence that was presented before you, I believe that the 2025 Declaration of Personal Property was filed timely prior to the November 3rd, 2025 deadline. On October 30th, 2025, my team delivered this declaration that was sealed with a USPS certified mailing label and return receipt green card to our Eversource mailroom at 107 Selden Street in Berlin, Connecticut. Neon Inc.'s mailing, in addition to other entities' mailings that were addressed to municipalities across Connecticut, totaled 169 envelopes. These envelopes were processed through our internal postage machine on October 30th, 2025, between 10:51 a.m. and 2 p.m. Once processed, the envelopes were transferred to USPS custody during the afternoon of that same day. Beyond that point of time, it was out of Neon Inc.'s control as to USPS's handling of the envelopes and was considered timely filed 4 days prior to the November 3rd, 2025 statutory deadline. Subsequent turn of events solely involves the administration of mailings by USPS, which Neon Inc. has no control over. USPS admitted that 102 out of the 169 envelopes were handled on October 30th of 2025. However, 67 were transferred out of state, with delivery of these envelopes not occurring until over a week later. So I sincerely apologize for having to take the time, both of your time, to present this appeal. It is unfortunate and discouraging to Neon Inc. that the town of Fairfield has imposed this penalty for late filing.
It's unfortunate to me, too.
And at the demise of USPS's mishandling and administration of mailings. So given the facts, I respectfully request the board adjust Neon Inc.'s assessment by removing the penalty of late filing and having an adjusted assessment of $125,910. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Well, here's the deal. We don't have the ability to remove the penalty if we don't find that, if we can't prove that the thing happened the way you're saying it happened. So you have some kind of evidence in here that you mailed it on a certain day?
Correct. It is scheduled, or Exhibit C.
Okay.
It shows on the top of when they were processed.
Let's see now. Second.
That's the date and time.
Okay.
So you,
And these are, all these are,
All the 169.
oh, that you sent off, out.
Yes.
Okay, but we only needed one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
you don't know which one it is.
No, but there were 169.
don't know
Yeah,
which one it
no,
was.
okay,
Yeah.
I know, it's
One
good.
envelope, and all the companies are in each envelope for the town.
Did you have the same problem with any of the other towns? Like, did you, you know, if you,
Really, yeah.
the majority didn't,
Majority did not.
you accepted it when they got it, based on,
Yeah, majority definitely
Okay.
accepted it. And when we shared
so
this
that won't happen here. Mhm.
And we sent out an email, last November,
To each town?
yes, of the ones that were affected, the ones that the post office delayed.
All right. So they were mailed on the 30th.
Correct.
And they were due here,
The Monday, yeah, the 30th was a Thursday, and they were due on the Monday, because the first was over the weekend, so
Mhm.
they were due on the 3rd,
Oh,
which was a Monday. So we thought, they had plenty of time, they were in the post office's hands on Thursday afternoon.
and how does it get delivered? Is it just,
The PO, postal, van or truck, you
I
know.
mean, is
they
it
come-
like,
They come to Eversource and they pick them up from our mailroom.
but it's through regular mail, it's not through like any special, like certified mail or
They were
next day?
Yeah, they were certified.
They were
with the
certified.
state, yeah.
Okay.
They were. But unfortunately, this one did not get stamped at the post office until a week later because it ended up going in Springfield.
Oh.
But it left our hands on that Thursday. It was in the postal office's hands, and that's what the Aldi's affidavits show.
Yes, and Exhibit D does have an affidavit from the USPS.
It's Exhibit D. Where's it,
It is Exhibit
is it behind all these?
D, yes.
Exhibit D. Don't. There it is. Okay. 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 Oh, this is from the post office. I
Yes.
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We filed a ticket, we talked to them, we had some back and forth, and,
They sent
you
this
know,
formal
yeah,
apology.
this is their response. They were definitely in their hands on that Thursday.
Okay.
The truck comes to our mail room, there's a camera there, they leave, they were in a box, so you can't see individuals.
Yep,
They-
yep.
The box went to their vehicle, the post office's, hands. Unfortunately, it's just business. It is a little ridiculous that it would happen. I don't know what's going on with the post office these days.
Well, it's a government agency, so,
But,
okay.
yeah, unfortunately, you know, the increase is just gonna go on to the ratepayers, which, that's why we're here to prevent, it's a flow through, it'll go to the ratepayers and the customer bills.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
why we're here, is just to prevent it from doing it.
All right, so the difference between what the town is saying and what you're saying, is that just reflecting the penalties?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's not that you want it to, okay. So
Okay,
it's just,
wow.
so it's just the penalties, okay. Okay. Well, all righty. I don't think I have any other questions. I mean, I think it's been explained, you know, quite well, but let me see what all these are here.
Affidavits from the team and then as well as our mailroom.
Okay.
Indicating the attended event.
We worked late with that Wednesday, getting them all in the envelope. I was there. We worked in the evening so that we can mail them on Thursday, and we did.
The start time was 10:20, by the way.
Oh, thank you, I forgot that. I always
That's all
forget
right.
that.
I checked it.
Okay. All right. I never know the date because I left
4.
my watch at home. Okay.
So,
Okay, Eversource. All right, good, very good, okay. Okay, I mean, I don't have any other questions. It seems pretty clear to me that it was a postal mistake. I don't know what the board will say. I know what I would say. I think that you've shown evidence that, you know, it was out of your hands at that point. You know, now I can tell you what some people will say, because I know the board, unfortunately, is that they say, well, they should have mailed it sooner. Well, yeah, everybody should have done something sooner, but we didn't. So it was mailed, and it should have gotten, it was sent certified. So, you know, you can't control what happens to the post office. And they've just, you know, they've sent something saying that it was their mistake. So I would think that, I mean, I would certainly argue that it's a good appeal, but I don't make the decision.
Understand, yeah.
So your choice is, well, anything can happen. We can accept it and grant it and lower it. We could deny it, and in that case, you would have to go to court, which it might be worth going to. I mean, I always recommend go to court.
Definitely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, definitely.
So have you ever gone to court before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the drill. You know, it's very easy to go to court.
Yeah.
Pain in the neck is where it is, but it's,
On both sides it is.
yeah, but it's, yes, on both sides.
Costly.
Yeah, so, and it's costly, but.
I wish we didn't have to, but
Yeah.
yeah, we will.
Well, you know, and I think it's, you know, if you're, I kind of like the fact that you're willing to go to court, because like you said, it's going to get passed on to the consumer.
Yeah, it is.
So if you're willing to spend the time in court so that it doesn't get passed on to the consumer, that's a good thing. I kind of like that, so.
Yeah, although there is, the attorney fees are not cheap.
No, they're not, and you're, you know, you're gonna bear those, right, so, yeah.
And the town also.
Yeah, the town, yeah, and that costs us money too. But in the long run, you know, because I forget exactly how it works, but this isn't just a one-time thing. This, when it raises like that, something happens, something about the penalty. When they add on the penalty, I forget what the assessor said. I think it doesn't affect only this time. I think it affects future.
That's real estate, right? Real estate was for 5 years.
Yeah, this isn't for it's something about personal property. I don't remember what it is. But anyway, we hopefully
look it
won't
up.
have to, yeah.
that's your job.
Usually personal property is just 1 year, we change it every year, you know?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
you can't penalize us future years if we're timely on those years as well.
That's true. I forget it's some weird thing about it, but I forget what it is, so don't worry about it.
One step at a time.
Okay, so now let's do the next one.
Connecticut Light and Power, okay, so we have additional attachments.
Oh,
because
CL&P.
beyond, yes.
Oh, nice.
In addition to the
We'll just
penalty, we
continue
are,
the time.
there's a variance as
We don't
well.
have to swear in again, do we?
I'm gonna swear you in again because, only because it's a different company, basically. It's the same company, but it's a
Okay,
different heading,
okay,
so
okay.
we'll just do that,
You want
okay?
to restart?
No, we'll
this?
just keep going.
Okay.
So this is appeal number 19, Board of Assessment Appeals, and it is, what time is it?
10:33.
10:33,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Connecticut Light and Power?
Sure is.
Yeah, Connecticut, I'm gonna put that here, CL&P, so we know which one it is. Yep. I'll swear you in again because, like I said, I'm not sure what they're gonna want. Okay. Please raise your right hands again. You solemnly swear that the information you'll give concerning this appeal should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. If you could both sign again.
You go ahead.
See, we don't use this whole thing here, this whole thing.
I know,
We'll be here
but
for
you
15
know what,
minutes.
but I know that. I now know that, but I didn't know that, you know, my first few.
No, I'm sure Helene didn't
She's
read that either.
great.
She-
Oh my
yeah.
God, I felt like I have a new best friend.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. So, this is for, you're representing CL&P. The assessment that the town has, the fair market value that the town has for you is,
No, is this the same kind of thing?
wait a minute now.
No, is this the same kind of
This
thing
is
that,
the personal
Penalty plus
property.
there's an additional
Right.
180,128
Yeah,
variance.
yeah, okay.
oh, okay.
All right.
So it's two things, actually.
Correct.
What do you mean it's two things?
It's a penalty?
Oh, no, yeah, let me get the values in first. The
And
town value is $86,722,760. You're looking for a fair market value of $69,198.81.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so this is for the penalty and, okay, penalty. Okay. So now what happened with this? Was this the same kind of thing where, like the last one to start with, the same?
The penalty, correct. Would you like me to go walk through it as well?
No, I think I got it. Okay,
So
so we're
it's
starting
a
over.
variance.
They were in the same envelope.
Okay,
This
so it's
filing and the other filing were in the
So
same
mailed-
envelope, certified return receipt.
Okay,
Put
certified,
all our companies under Eversource in the same envelope. That's why there's 169.
on October 30th, but we didn't get it because it got lost. Did we, now, if I could look through this whole thing, or you could just tell me, when
It was
did we say
mailed
we
on
actually got it?
time.
It was mailed on
It was
time.
a week later or something, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
A week later, they actually stamped it in Springfield, but, we have,
Did not
Sent
get
to
the-
Springfield.
Okay, if you don't have it, that doesn't matter, I'll just put down it was, it's the same thing, I mean, we would hear these back to back anyway, so just go from
That
one to
was
the
the
other.
USPS.
Correct.
Yeah,
Well, and is there a, letter of apology in here too?
Yes,
Okay,
same exhibit,
okay,
that
great.
paper here.
Yeah, 4 trees,
yeah.
letter from USPS. Okay,
okay,
got it.
all right. Okay, so we know about that one.
Yes.
So now what's the rest of it?
So there is a variance of 128,000, totaling, well, yeah. So I included these exhibits as far as the breakout between what was filed, as of 2024 declaration of personal property, plus any new assets or transfers in, less any disposals, transfers out, or reclassifications resulting in the total sound values as of the 2025 personal property declaration.
All right.
Oh, I see.
There was a FERC order, 989.
898.
Is it 898?
Yes.
Okay.
Effective January 1st, 2025.
All right, correct. And what it had done is reclassified, we do all of our accounts, all of our property under these FERC accounts, and depending on what they are, they go into distribution accounts or transmission accounts, general plan accounts. And there was a reclassification for this FERC order to take some communication equipment out of account 397 that we used to file in item 16. Now it's in either
22.
It's either 351 or 361.
351. Yes.
It's in 351 FERC account, which is now part of item 22. So you can see the same amount, the 412,
Uh-huh,
just shifted from 16 to 22. We're still filing it. It didn't leave. We're not omitting it. It's just under the.
Oh,
you shifted it from, I
Yeah,
see.
it's in the pot of item 22
So it's shifted
because that's what the FERC
from
order
here.
mandated us to do. And it's
So-
you know, adding it on again would
Where's
be
number
double
22?
counting it, paying it on it, double taxes, you know.
Yeah, Fairfield's good for that.
They want all the money they can get.
I've
All
seen
the
it, I've seen it, personally, my opinion is, not that it matters, but my opinion is I've seen it on the residential side where I consider it to be a double tax. The assessor doesn't, but I do.
Okay.
We don't always see eye to eye. We hardly ever, yeah. All right, so here it is, I see it up here where it was in 16, okay?
Yes.
Oh, here it is, 22, right
Yeah.
here, okay.
And
You have it, yeah, you have it
351.
highlighted, yeah.
351.
oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, I mean, I don't wanna sound stupid, but we don't do too many of these, so. What you called it a FERC account? What does that mean?
Federal Energy Regulatory,
Federal Energy Regulation Commission. It's
Okay.
at the bottom, if you look at sub disclaimer A, it has the.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
standardized account for all of our utility property.
okay.
And we put them in those buckets, yeah.
So you moved it from one to the other,
Yep.
but the town is looking at it as it's two instead of one? Is that what we're saying?
Well, last year we filed it under item 16, see that, the one
Yep, I
column?
see, yep.
And our account 397, we put it under, because it's a general plant account, we put it under item 16, furniture and fixtures and, you know, generic stuff that anybody has, not just utilities.
Mm-hmm.
But they flipped it into account 351, communications.
Who flipped it in?
This FERC order.
Oh, the FERC order, okay.
398. So then we had to move it, internally, our plant accounting.
Yep,
Just moved all the assets for all the towns from 397, whatever the sub-account, to 351. And so now 351 is a transmission account, and it's we classify it part of item 22. So we're just filing it in a different bucket than we did a year ago.
okay. So I guess that's what I was trying to get at. So if we leave it, if the way they have it, it's in both,
Yes.
and what you're saying is it's really only in one, and that's
Yeah.
the difference.
So you need to take it
So
out
we
of,
need to take it
Yeah.
out of,
Yeah.
well, they did it
22.
already, the
Yeah.
town has to, okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so it's one
exactly.
amount,
huh,
yes. for the arrow.
Yeah.
It goes from here to here. No longer.
So you were overcharged
Yeah, doubled, yeah.
$412,000.
Doubled. They didn't take it out of 16 when we took it out of 16 and we moved it to.
So they left it there, so it's like,
Yeah.
so now you got charged twice.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
You can even look up FERC order 898, you can Google it, and it'll clearly say that they reclassified these.
Effective January 1st, 2025.
What's that order number?
898. Has it right there too, so you'll see it.
Give me a hint.
Disclaimer A, reclassification of assets as per federal energy
Oh,
regulations.
there it is. I actually highlighted it and didn't even
Oh,
realize.
yeah, the 898 is
Oh, there
right
it is.
there.
Yep, 898.
I didn't
Okay.
see I saw the beginning part, I didn't read to the end. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's the difference.
That is
Okay.
exactly.
So you want that changed, so you want them to reduce that
Yes,
and then the penalty.
exactly.
Because of the other thing.
So we're
Okay.
really giving them back what they should have.
Right,
They're
yeah,
not
we're just, yeah. That makes sense to
We
me.
do standardized with all the towns, you know, the way we file and how.
Did that, by the way,
Classification.
excuse me, did any other town do this for you?
You know what, some of them were resolved by a phone call.
Of course not here.
Yes, it did happen to other towns, but some of them did get cleared up by a phone
But
call.
why couldn't it get cleared up here? Did you,
Fairfield
Did you speak
was
to somebody?
unresponsive.
Unresponsive or just difficult to deal with? Unresponsive means they didn't call back.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't hear from them? Okay, that's nice.
All right, so if you're done with them,
Welcome to
I'll
Fairfield.
get my next person.
Okay.
Thank you
Let me-
so much.
Okay,
You better
thank you
take
so much
these-
for your
So
time.
interesting.
Well, it was very interesting.
Wasn't it
Thank you.
interesting?
Yeah, it was.
We're not the run-of-the-mill house.
No, I looked at this, I went, oh my God, there's not
That
an
makes
address.
perfect sense to me.
I don't know if I can
It's
do
not so bad.
It's all throughout the town. It's the transmission,
No, I know.
and the distribution assets, the meters, the telephone pole, you know, all that.
Yeah, yep. Well, this is a lot, I gotta tell you, it's a lot of work.
Okay, do you want, I'll deliver it.
You're
for
gonna
you.
take these back because,
will.
thank you very much for coming in. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
meeting both
Thank
of
you,
you.
have a great day.
Good luck,
Nice
yep.
to meet you.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks,
Stay
Spring.
warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting nicer out. It was much better this
Yeah.
morning,
Oh,
yeah.
We
It
had
was
a-
much better.
Better day for an appeal.
we had a
Yeah,
little
good day for an appeal, you're right. So where'd you come from?
Well, we work in Berlin, Connecticut.
Oh, then going to court for you is not such a big deal, right? New Britain isn't that far from Berlin? Oh, there you go.
You're in a good
You're in a
locale.
good location.
Yeah.
Stop and have a Starbucks.
Board of Assessment Appeals meeting, appeal number 35, 227 Morehouse Drive. James and Lena Marquetos. Marquetos. They are appealing their residential property. The town's value is $357,430, and they're asking for $280,000 even. Okay. All right. So first I'm going to do is swear you in. Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear that the information you will give concerning the appeal in question it will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. Okay, there you go. Here's a pen. You just sign right there that you were sworn in. Okay. Thank you very much. James Marquetos is appearing representing himself and his wife. Okay, so let's see now. Oh, okay. You are here because of the high tension transmission towers by Eversource. So Eversource was just here. You could have yelled at them. They just left. Okay, so 2 in front of your main entrance and 2 in front of the sliding door leading to the patio.
And that's the picture,
Okay.
right behind.
I will look at that in a minute. Furthermore, 9 trees, 10 feet high, were cut off, which serves as part of the landscaping and probably the boundary. Okay, so let me see. I'm looking at a picture of a awful-looking, ugly, high-tension wire. So now, where is this in reference to your house?
That's exactly 125 feet from my front door. Straight across my front door.
All right.
I open my front door and I see
There it is.
that eyesore.
Okay, number 35, Morehouse. Okay. All right, picture. Tower, 120 feet from front door.
All I have is the front of my yard, the street, and 22 feet in the tower.
Okay, let's see if he gave you anything for that. Okay, it looks like,
And I have more towers that they put in.
I'm sorry,
I have more towers that they put in.
more?
On the side of the house.
Right,
More.
by the door, right? By the slider door?
That's the front door.
Yeah.
I have the sliding door.
Yep.
There's 2 more towers. I submitted pictures.
Oh, my gosh.
So they put it on those,
Oh, here we are.
in the summer.
I see. Okay. You know, I have a question. I've been dying to ask this. You know, whenever they have an easement to come on your property, the easement usually says they can have, you know, they have 100 feet here or 20 feet or 30 feet here. So everybody there's been a lot of people that have had this problem with them putting monopoles in, the poles. And I always say to myself, how did you let them on the property?
I never got a notification.
That they were coming.
All I know is they cut my trees that I had as a buffer.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me, I squawked to the Eversource. They sent somebody down. They said, well, we're going to give you bushes in return. Okay. Now, mind you, I have babied those trees for 28 years, at the age of my children at the time they cut them. Maximum height, 12 feet. Law calls for 15. I wasn't even informed. We came home and we seen them down. Next thing is they planted bushes, all well and good. They started the construction for the towers. They parked their equipment on top of the bushes. They killed them. Who am I going to complain? I tried to get a hold of Eversource. Wait. At the end, I said, to hell with it. I'm too little of a fish.
Okay.
Now, the guy to the second towers, if I may,
Yeah, here.
because I send you all the pictures. Okay, that's my deck.
Let me see. Okay, here's your deck. Yep, got it.
These are the brand new towers that they put in.
Okay.
So my sliding door is here. I open the sliding door, I see
That's
this.
interesting. Okay.
I mean, if they were colored silver, I mean, you look at those 2 rusty things.
Yeah. You know what I think they did? I couldn't figure it out at first, but I think they did this so that it wouldn't look like metal. It would look like a tree. 'Cause
Tree
it's
in my
brown.
ear.
Yeah, I know. That was their idea of what it would look like. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. All right. So,
So I'm surrounded by towers.
okay. Have you tried to sell your house at all?
I tried, and
What
whoever
happened?
the broker came in, they said, well, you're not going to get what you're supposed to get. Plus, there are sentimental values. I raised 3 kids in there and 3 grandchildren.
They didn't give you an idea of what you could sell it for, did they?
They told me if I get 3, I will be lucky.
And when was this?
That was probably a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's a couple of years ago. Okay. Okay.
I know the market was hot.
Well, I don't really have many questions. It's certainly obvious what the problem is. Now, it looks like, if you look at the field card, your field card here, okay. I don't know if you've ever looked at one of these, but it looks like the assessor gave you, right here, this is your land value, okay? This section here. And it looks like right here where it says condition,
Yeah.
He's saying that he's discounted your property because of the shape of the lot and the Merritt Parkway. That's what these codes mean.
Those are the other
However-
negatives that I have.
However, he's saying that with that discount, he's saying that your property is worth $400,500. Okay.
Okay, you guys give me that kind of money and I'll walk
Oh,
around.
I know you will. Yep. So, okay, well, how big is that property? Oh, okay, it's a half acre, a little more than a half acre. Is your lot sloped too?
Pardon me?
Your lot, is it level?
It has an incline, yeah.
All right. Okay, so total, what do you have, like 4 of those on your property?
Towers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all righty. Anything else you want to tell me?
No, I have 3. 2 to the side, 1 in the front.
Oh, 3, okay. 3, okay. Okay. So this is what'll happen next. So my job is to take this to the full board, the whole group, and go over this with them, explain it, present it, and then the board decides, they vote and decide whether or not they're going to lower you to the 280. They can lower it to 280, they can refuse to lower it at all, or they can offer you maybe not 280, but maybe 300. It all depends on what they vote. If you're not satisfied with the answer, you can go to court.
Mm-hmm.
Court's in New Britain, you have to bring an attorney, but it might be worth going, because you go to
Now,
court.
offering, if this is the assessment at 70%, then 100% should be in the 400s.
Well,
right?
no, this is right here, this, let's see now, appraised value, land, where's the land? Okay, he's saying that your appraised value, your full value, is 400,529. You put the assessed value on here,
Okay.
not the appraised. Now, let me ask you this. For your value that you chose, is that 290 representative of the full value or the 70% value?
The 70% value.
So this is assessed. Okay. Just so we know. Okay.
Sorry, I thought that's how it works.
No, we're looking for fair market value, and then the assessor reduces it by the 30% to give you your tax amount.
Okay.
Okay?
I got you.
So we're saying that, and he's saying that it's 400.
He came to 370, right?
Oh, wait a minute now. No. Okay. All right, this will take, okay. As long as I have the right numbers, what,
See, they're saying 357,930. If you divide that by 70, we give you the full amount.
oh, wait a minute, I think what's happening is, wait a minute now. Okay. Yeah, because he took money off already, so we'd have to sit down with him and go over this again. Okay. All right, so, but you want just so I'm clear, you want to pay taxes on, nobody wants to, but you're saying that you're offering to pay the taxes on 280,000.
Yes.
Not on a higher amount. So this is the
No.
assessed amount. Okay. Okay, I got it.
But
Very
this
good.
is what his assessed value
Yep,
is.
his assessed value, and you want it
For
to be
tax
this.
purposes.
Right, and you want it to be this.
And I wanted that, which is exactly the same as a year ago.
Okay.
And
I
even
get it.
though they added more towers, they added 2 more towers, and I'm saying let's maintain the increase in value, decreased by the amount of the towers, should be the same amount as a year ago.
Yep, I got it. Okay, all set. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
You too.
Appeal number 256, it is 11:47 a.m. Let's see, the address is 1685 Reading Road, Marvin, Clark. The town value is $1,314,600, and you are asking for it to be $950,000.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to swear you in.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get started. Please, thank you for raising your right hand. You solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment, appeal, and question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you very much. You're going to sign here. The pen right there. What's the date today? The 4th? It is the 4th.
The 4th.
present is Marvin Clark. He is representing himself. There are no others present. Okay.
My spouse passed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see what you want to tell us. 80% of your property is in a flood zone. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know there was flood zone up there.
Well, they just highlighted this, but
Oh, okay, Reading Road. I got it.
that's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah, 50% of it is in in wetlands, and
Oh, and it runs through your living room?
100-year flood line, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right.
Here, you can see the map. I'm sure you probably have it over there.
Let me think what we got here. No,
No? No?
but I'll take that.
Here's the property. This is 1685 Ready Road.
Yeah.
And this is the rest of the property. So I have behind Julia Coleric, who's my mother,
Uh-huh.
and she passed away. I'll be coming in for her as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's an odd lot, 20-foot strip over
Oh,
here.
I see.
This is all
Okay.
wetlands.
This is all your property.
Yeah, and my 100-year flood line runs right through here.
Okay? And where
That's
does
all
it
I
run?
have, right here.
Yeah.
The flood line is right here.
Is that this line right here?
This is the house, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
100-year flood line.
Okay. All right. So you have the 100 foot. I'm going to guess. I can't even read these things. They're so small. And I have really good eyesight, but I'm going to guess
Well,
that
I
there's
think
more
I-
issues
I
beside
think-
that.
I think I made it larger a little
Oh,
bit.
that's good. Okay.
See?
Yeah. That's good.
See, I can't even build anything on here. This was a proposal to put an ADU on it.
Mhm.
I can't do it because of all this wetlands, 100-year flood
You have
line.
wetlands.
Yeah.
Excuse me, too. Okay. All right, let me see something.
And there's no way I can sell my house for for $1.3 million. If the town wants to buy it from me for $1.38 million, then I will sell it to them.
So you wanted to do that AUD, right?
I wanted to do it, but I can't do it.
Does the town tell you that?
Yeah.
You went down to see them.
I had all the plans. I had all the plans done.
So you paid for all the plans.
I paid for everything already.
How much did you pay to do all this, and then they tell you that you can't do it?
The surveyor I have to do, here's the whole thing over here. Huntington Company,
Yep.
Shevlin, all right? I paid over $5,000
Just for that?
just for this, to get the digger out, to all this, and they said it's going to be hard pressure to approve that. They said it wouldn't be any problem if I did it over the garage, but then I have to change all the septic systems. So, it's like, this cost me a lot of money, and basically I really can't do it.
Okay?
You can have that. You
Okay.
can have this if you want to.
Yep. All right, so the town is saying, okay. Let me look at something here.
I mean, formally, they have not said no, basically, but I'm not gonna spend $2,500 for an application for them to say no at the end.
Yep, yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
But we went in person to see them.
I went to see him personally, yes.
Okay? So here's the thing now. So you explained your property beautifully. That's fine. I get it. But we're looking for fair market value of your property. That's the whole plan for this, okay? And although you might be absolutely correct about the $950,000, we need to see that in another way. Do you have any
Well, there's comparables.
That's what I mean. Do you have any comparables that you can show me?
There's a house that was
I like your
sold.
watch, by the way.
Oh, thank you. There's a house next door to me that just sold for 800 and
Okay, what's the address?
no, is it 1711?
It's right, I'll just look it up.
It's yeah, it's not the one in the back. The I can't find it out exactly.
That's okay, I can look it up.
Okay, and then on Dunham Road, that house went for $780,000. The first one went Dunham Road. It's 400 Dunham Road. That one for $780,000 needed a lot of work, but the property is, I believe, it's a little smaller, but it's a regular sized lot.
Is it wet?
Yes, and they have a creek going through, and I have a creek right here. Let's see, Reading Road. There's Sasko Creek, runs right through my property. Right there, see that?
Mm-hmm.
And that floods all the time.
Okay,
All the
and
time.
floods your property.
And the reason why it floods the property more so than ever is when the town decided to put asphalt up at Dwight School. So now all the runoff water
Oh,
goes right into the creek, and the creek starts piling up, and I can show you the pictures. You know, not that you want to have the time now, but I can show you the pictures of my front yard.
yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it over here. And then the Sasko Creek, right around this corner, where it comes through here. Here's my bridge right here. This is the bridge coming into the property, private road. All right,
Uh-huh.
and this eroded on all sides, all four sides. So I had to fix it because it started affecting the bridge. So I put the big concrete, not concrete, but natural stones to prevent it for further erosion.
Mm-hmm. Are you?
What's that?
Is there a newer house up there too? Like a newer build house, not brand new, but maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that?
Yeah, it's a friggin' monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little further away,
Okay.
and that's what they're evaluating, basing on that.
No,
That's like 6,000 square
no,
feet.
I'm asking because, I remember that house, and I remember a bridge you had to cross to get on the property. Like you could go part of the property, and there was a bridge you had to cross.
Not for that house. Not for that house. For my house, this is the private road. This goes in the back. Let's see. Yeah, because my mom is here and my sister is here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's 3 lots together. All right. And I wish I shouldn't have said I got pictures because I do have them, but it's going to take me time to
Here we
find
go. I'll
them.
tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this.
I can email it to you.
You can email it or text it, whatever is easier.
Whichever is easy for you.
Text them to that number.
Okay, I will do that.
I want to see like the flooding.
Yeah,
Um,
and the way that I had to
yeah,
build
the way you had to rebuild the bridge or rebuild around it.
Yeah,
I'd like
around
to
it,
see
yeah.
that. How about the inside of your house? Is it updated?
I have only updated the kitchen, all right, and because it was built in 1956.
Oh, okay.
So I have updated that, and that cost was about $10,000 for the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of it I did myself. I just bought the cabinets, and I had a couple people helping me. So around $10,000. Everything else is pretty much the same. I had a septic system problem that I had to pay $13,000 because of, they had to dig up the, not the septic system, but the pipe leading to the
Mhm.
septic system. I had to replace that.
Okay.
Everything else on the property is, I can't do anything else. There's a shed in the back. Actually, the shed is right here. You can see it right here. See that little
Yep,
shed?
I see it.
That's there, and I built that a number of years ago, and it's ready to come down anyway, so.
Alrighty. Okay. I actually might, if I have a chance, I might drive by your house. Will I be able to see it from the street or no?
You'll be able to see it from the street, but you can drive
drive over
right
the
up to
bridge?
the drive, over the
Okay,
driveway.
I might do that. I don't know if I'll do it today. Might have to do it on Friday, but I'll take a drive over. Just want to take a look at the property myself,
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
no, not at all.
Okay, great. Yeah, take it-
Because if you look at it, my property went from, where is it, right here. Oh, here. The 2005 assessment was $500 and some thousand.
And now it's over $1 million.
Now it's over $1 million.
I have to say, everything went sky high
Oh, I
during
know
COVID.
that, I know that.
Unfortunately, because it really is, it's not really a fair representation of what the market should be. The state law says that you don't find the fair market value at Prosperity's top of the market, or at the Depression's bottom of the market,
Right,
somewhere in between. But it appears as though for this particular reassessment, they went right with Prosperity's top. Because the time they did this, that was the top.
right.
So that's a little bit of an issue
And that's
for me.
why, the problem is the mill rate. The mill rate is what, 29 something? But I know they need to reduce that.
And they said, the selectman said that she's considering a mill rate of 19. However, that's just a consideration. She doesn't decide. It's decided by the finance department.
Right, yeah.
She just makes a recommendation. And it's going to depend on what they need. And unfortunately, they say these things before we finish doing this. And we have to hear 900 appeals. 900 people are going to come in here and talk to us about their property.
Right,
Then we're going to meet and decide how many of them we're going to grant and reduce the values.
right,
We haven't reduced any of the values yet.
yeah,
So you can't set that mill rate until
Right.
you know how many millions of dollars are going to be reduced from your budget.
right.
So I have a feeling, based on what I'm seeing, I have a feeling that it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be 19. I don't think she's going to be able to do it. But we'll see. I hope she does, because it'll make a big difference. But I don't know if she can.
Why are we spending so much money?
That's a good question. Why are we spending so much money? Because they love to spend money in this town.
Well, and that's the problem.
They have nothing else to do but spend money. I mean, really, a turf field for kids to play football on?
Yeah,
We didn't play on that. I lived.
and guess what? I don't have any kids,
I don't either.
all right? And number two, the freaking roundabout that they put
Oh,
at
God,
the
the
Reading
roundabout,
Road.
yeah, yep.
It's a mess. The curbs are all broken, everybody's
Yeah.
driving on that, closer to the center, where the brick is laid down, everybody's driving over that.
It's,
$1 million they spent for that,
yeah.
for what?
because somebody was killed on Reading Road. But you know what? And
Who
that's
gives
a
a shit?
very,
There were 2 people killed on
There was
Reading
that-
Road, and it wasn't because of that.
no, it wasn't because of that. No, it wasn't. It was on the straightaway of Reading Road. Those were freak accidents.
Exactly, lot, was
And I'm
sold
sorry that-
500, whatever
I'm
it
sorry
is.
that happened. It's a horrible thing to happen, but that's not why it happened.
That's right.
So, oh well. Alrighty, I think we're all set. Okay, appeal number 74, it is 12:21 PM. Let's see, I'm here with Nancy Jacobson and
And
John Jacobson. The address is 50 Stone Ridge Way.
Yep.
The town's value is $835,800, and you're asking for an amount of $585,006.
No,
No?
for the market value, we were asking for 801.
Oh, I don't know what this is. You're 50 Stone Ridge Way,
2B.
2B. Oh, they don't have that on here. Let's see. Yep, 2B. Okay, I've got it here. Got the right name.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what that is on here.
We'll take that, but,
My mistake. They're asking for a value of 801.
right. For the market value,
Okay, 801,000 for the market value.
right,
That was a mistake on the sheet. Okay, so let me swear you in.
okay.
You're both gonna speak, am I correct?
No, just.
You're not speaking at all?
You may.
You may want to. You may chime in.
Sure.
Chime in. Okay, there we go. Okay, please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear that the information you will give today concerning the appeal in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, both of you sign, each of you sign at the X. Okay? Boy, I sold one of these several years ago. I don't remember when exactly, but it sold for 600,000. And that was a big deal.
Yes,
We had to beg her to pay it. Please pay that much if you really want to. What floor are you on? 2B, second floor, I'm guessing.
yes, second floor.
All right. Okay, thank you. I'll take that, and I'll sign it. All right. Okay, so let's see what you're saying here. Between 10/1/24 and 10/1/20, the highest price paid at Stone Ridge was 801. Okay. So the units sold for between 5 and 6. We believe this is the fair market value of our home. Oh, well, that sounds like the fair market value to me.
Right.
We may not have that much to talk about. Let's see. Okay. Now, do you have a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom?
3-bedroom.
Okay. Yeah, the one I sold was a 3-bedroom. It was a nice one. It was, I think it belonged to the guys that built it. Had a fireplace in it and stuff. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. I think that's,
3C, I think it was. It was upstairs.
it was on the third floor?
Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, okay, here's what I'm looking for. Okay, so what would you like to tell me?
Okay, so we looked at, based on Nancy's research, looked at a total of 6 units that had sold between 10/1/2024 and 10/1/2025.
Mm-hmm.
So those prices ranged, for those 6, I would say, first of all, for 5 of those sales, the prices ranged from $528,000 to $760,000.
Okay,
And then for the 6th unit, which was the highest price paid,
sorry.
so
Okay.
for the 6th unit, which was the highest price paid, was the 801, which was,
Yep, I see it right here.
yeah. So that's why,
That's the first floor unit. Okay.
and that 801 sale was on September 8, 2025, which closely correlates to the
That's close enough.
10/1/2025.
Yeah.
So that's what we thought would be, and that's a
Okay.
similar size unit to our unit, it's 3 bedrooms, I think. And so
Okay.
we thought that 801 was a fair determination of fair market value, given those.
Now, were these all the sales in there?
Those were what you researched and found.
There was nothing else?
that
You didn't
found.
leave any out? So I'll tell you why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because I sell real estate. So knowing what sells and how they sell in a condominium complex, location is extremely important. First floor units tend to sell for more.
Yeah.
And this was a first floor unit,
Yes,
the one that's 801.
correct.
Second floor is unfortunately the least because you have people above and below. And the third floor is supposedly the most expensive because nobody's above you. You have only the sky. So,
We do hear the person above us.
yeah, sure you do. So if there were no other sales, and this is what we go with.
That's what you found.
If there had been other sales like that were similar to yours,
Yeah.
that maybe were on the second floor, we might see a little bit lower price.
You know, one thing I find interesting about Stone Ridge, which obviously you're familiar with it, I would say literally everyone on the first floor keeps all their shades on all the time.
I wonder why.
Because people
You can
park
see right
front of
in.
your
Yeah,
window,
that's true.
people walk by your window.
Yep.
Some woman even put colored files in front of her window where the headlights would go. So, and I could never live in a place with my shades drawn all day. I
Yeah.
think I'd go bananas. So maybe that's true in general about condos, but
You don't think so?
no.
Okay, then I'm okay with
You-
that. Listen, it's your,
You would know.
I'm trying to be helpful, so.
You-
I don't like-
That's right. And
but-
you would know,
Yeah.
because you
Right.
deal.
But to be honest with you, I've sold 3 units in there.
Yeah.
2 were on the third floor.
Yeah.
And then 1 was on the first floor, but it was it might not have been in 50, it might have been in one of the other buildings, I don't remember what building it was.
Right.
But in his unit, when you went out his balcony, like I couldn't see his front windows. he was like a little bit higher up.
Mhm.
It was like when you come in and out, like that, it was that building there.
Right.
So I don't think because he was above it, I don't think it really bothered him, but I did look at one on the first floor where I could see right onto the parking lot, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
So, yep. Okay, so, well, I don't really have much to ask, because I also know that when you're looking at a condo, whether it's for this or for when you're buying one, and even when you're selling, but when you're buying one, and the appraiser has to come out and do it for the bank, for the mortgage, they only stay in that condo complex. They don't go to like one nearby and say, well, this one's, no, it's only, as long as there's sales in there, that's what they use.
Right.
So you've got a perfect sale in a perfect time period. I do not see a reason why he did that. Where he got that from.
Okay,
Let me just see something.
yeah.
Let me just look at this, because he has a little habit of adding on extra things. So your land value, building size, okay, you should have a 0 land value, because that's the way condos are,
Yeah.
even though. Okay, appeal number 77, Board of Assessment Appeals. Time is 1:09 p.m. Address is 230 Winton Road. Laura Tourme, appearing on behalf of herself. Let's see, appealing the town value of, it's coming to me, okay, here it is. The town value of $2,250,578, and asking for a value of $2 million. All right, so let's get you sworn in.
Need my license or anything?
No. Okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give regarding the appeal in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. You can sign there. Okay. Okay. So. All right. It looks like you have an appraisal.
I do.
Okay.
We
Smart.
recently purchased a home.
When did you purchase it?
Within 6 weeks of the October
Oh.
25
Mhm.
evaluation date. So I believe we closed 8/13.
Okay.
And the bank appraisal, and I didn't just make an easy document, if you
Oh,
want.
great. No, that's
really
fine.
great.
I'll
I
take
thought
the
this
easy
would make it
document.
easier
That's
for you
easy.
to
I'll
look
take the
through.
easy way every time.
But what I'm specifically appealing today is the appraised value. And there is some market evidence to show my substantiation around the $2 million. So the bank appraisal that you referenced, which is right here,
Mm-hmm.
does show the property value at $2 million.
Okay.
In addition, the purchase price, which we bought the home for, was 1.8. So as you can see, both of those are quite a bit lower than the appraised value that the town is giving of $2.25 million.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, the appraisal is the appraisal, but it's unfortunate in a way, because if you paid 1.8 in August, I don't know that the value went up 200,000 in a month or 2 months, but maybe it did.
What do you mean?
Well, your appraisal is for $2 million, and you're asking
Correct.
for $2 million, but you purchased it for 1.8.
You did.
So that's basically your own comp. Purchasing at 1.8, that would be a comp for somebody else to say, well, they've only paid 1.8, so why should I pay 2? But the appraisal says 2, so I guess that's what we're going with.
Correct.
Okay.
However, the town number is 2.25.
Yeah.
Which I think if we go to the next point, which is property condition, unfortunately, the property is in pretty rough shape. There are several deficiencies, including a structural roof issue, basement span limits,
Oh, wow.
Roof beyond serviceable life, deteriorated siding and trim. There's a rodent infestation, plumbing leaks, furnace near end of life, failure in almost every window, sagging ceiling and interior damage, worn flooring and finishes. So I think that would be the
Wow.
supporting reason as to why we paid less than what the appraisal was.
What was the asking price, by the way?
The asking price was 2.1 initially. So I think one other thing that was not visible to us, which I do have pictures, which I'm happy to show, is that the property was significantly overgrown. And when we cut everything down, which was not visible to the appraisal and was also not visible to the town when they went through, is most of the exterior that had plants laying up against the home is actually rotted.
Oh, no.
Which actually, I
Yeah,
know
you
I
couldn't-
put 2 million in my appeal to the town, but I really actually firmly believe 1.8 is what the appraised
Well,
value should be.
You know, I would say this, you can, listen, if you wanna change that to 1.8, you can.
Can I change
Sure,
that,
I
please?
can change it right now.
And I can show you the pictures very quickly because I'm happy to send them.
1,800,000. Okay. I'm just gonna have you initial that change, this way.
Thank you.
It's here somewhere, there you go, okay. Great, okay.
So if you look at just some of the before and after, this is like, it's overgrown, you can't even see the street from the house, or the, house from the street.
230 Winton, was that owned by a single woman?
Yeah.
Doctor?
Yep.
I know which one. Who's our listing?
Everyone seems to know it. So, just what you can see in, yes, she was crazy. What you can see in some of the pictures, I don't have a ton of before, unfortunately. It was severely overgrown. There was significant growth laying up against all of the siding of the house. Just plants that had completely taken
Yep.
over. And what you'll see is it rotted all of the outside of the house. The front door, everything is all rotted. Everything under here, this is
All rotted.
the whole house is rotted. And we didn't know it, and you couldn't see it with the inspection because of all the plant and
Yeah.
overgrowth.
Oh, boy.
It's a mess, really bad.
Well, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
We also didn't know that there was structural damage. There's a roof load issue that is creating a
oh,
sag.
man, that should have been in the inspection, they should have noticed that.
They did.
Okay.
They knew that there was a sag, but they did not know that it was a structural roof load issue,
Oh.
which I now have a structural engineer looking into.
Okay, all right, okay. I highlighted this part about the B plus.
That's
Because
exactly my
I was
point.
looking, at my own home, I don't live that far from, I live off Round Hill Road.
Oh, yes, of course.
So my own home, they graded it like a C plus. I'm like, okay, so you graded it the same way you graded the cape down the street that's falling apart. Fine for me, because it means it's worth less, I don't care. But it's like, yeah, we new windows, new siding, it's like, come on. So this B plus for something like this is like, you gotta be kidding me.
Really wrong.
I think they just looked at where the house was and not what it was. And they just, oh, this is, well, certainly your location is great.
Yeah.
So let's make it a B plus. So, yeah, that needs to change.
And I think that explains again why the bank appraisal was 2 million, but we paid 1.8
Yep.
because of just all this deterioration. So I think, it's either below average, and I actually almost think that it's poor condition.
I would say that's
We're
poor
not
condition.
living in it right now because we don't think that it's habitable.
Yeah, I would say that would be poor condition to me.
The other item is the comps.
Yeah.
All of the comps that sold within about 30 days of our property that have similar lots, neighborhoods, all actually appraised under their sale value, where we appraised over.
Yep.
So the property, relative to the town, so I guess the town published that 64% was the average increase in residential assessment. Our assessment went up 87.3% on a house that's falling down.
I can tell you that that's because of where you live. Because I think what they did was, they looked at some of the locations in town and said, oh, that's a superior location. Okay, much, The other thing, you probably don't even know this, I'm gonna show you. I've been showing everybody because I think people should know this, because I think more people should complain and ask for an explanation. On your field card.
Yep.
Okay, if you look at my field card, it looks the same up to here. Okay, so the assessor, when he gets your land value, which is here,
Which was so high, but
he
fine.
multiplies the number of units by the unit price.
Yep.
And then he multiplies that by the condition, which he considers, that's considered 100%, which it shouldn't be considering, well, the land maybe, but not the house. This is all the land.
was
okay?
a mess.
Okay, so that shouldn't be either. And then if this were my house, that would be the end of it, and there would be a number here.
Yep.
But in places like Winton Park, and are you from around here?
No, I've been here about 15 years, but I did not grow up here.
Okay, there's a place in town called Tanaka Park. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Winton Park, Tanaka Park, there's a couple of places that have their own little thing. Like, that's a little neighborhood of three streets, and it's really cool. And then Tanaka Park has a little association and a tennis court. So he gave them an extra assessment because he thinks that it's much more valuable to live there, which it is in a way. But it should be reflected in the price. You don't add on extra. If you look at the comps, we're supposed to be finding fair market value. So here he uses Winton Park, WTP.
Yep.
And he gives you another factor, and then he multiplies this by this and gets this. So it goes up by about, most of them I've looked at go up over $100,000 for your land value. So, but people don't know that, because who looks at their field? No, people don't look at their field, because they don't even know what that is.
I did. I researched everything, but
you didn't know that
didn't know what that meant.
Right, because you wouldn't know what it means. This is new. This is a new thing he does. So,
That's just the appraisal result.
Oh, that's your inspection, okay. So, just so you know that, I would be wondering what that is too. I'd be asking about that if I were you.
So who do I, and how do I ask about that?
You can, the assessor's
Is that
away.
what this is for?
Well, you can ask me, but I would tell you this. I honestly don't know why he did it, and I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask him myself what he was doing, why he did it. But, what a peel over here. But,
77.
the problem is he's away.
Yep. Oh, can I just write one thing on the copy that I'm
Yeah,
reading
please.
to?
Yep.
I want to read. I feel like I was a little kind when I just want to say poor. I feel like it's poor, like the house, we can't even live in it right now until we do some work on it, which is like, ugh. Because I'm afraid it's going to like that.
You know, I will say this. With that structural issue of the roof, I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna mention it in the appeal and see if they can do anything. During Hurricane Sandy, a lot of the houses at the beach area were severely damaged, and you couldn't really live in them. They really shouldn't be lived in. And during that time, he really reduced the value of those houses. So I don't know what he has. Let's look at the field code and see what he has your house appraised at, the value of your house.
Yeah.
So here's the appraised section. Building. Oh, he's saying your building alone is worth $1,058,000. And at this point, if it's not livable, then it isn't. So
I would argue, what he would consider livable, but if you come in and you see where the floor is going like this, on the second level, do you want me to send a picture of that?
Yeah, you know what, if you want to send me, I was going to say, I'm going to give you my card. Send me the pictures of your, oh, you have them here? Okay. Send me pictures of, like, what you were showing me, all the rot and everything on the house, and then show me those floors.
Thank you.
If I don't have it right now, it's just a matter of finding it. But if
Sure,
you give
take
me
your
a
time.
card,
Yep.
I'll go over there and take a clear picture. I have it somewhere, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you can just send them to me.
Exactly.
We're not going to meet to, what we do is we go over this, and then I bring it to the whole board, and we discuss it, and then we vote on it. So we have time before we have to do that. We're still going to be doing this for the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you my card so I don't forget.
I know one thing I will comment on too. I never got a confirmation, an email, a piece of mail about this meeting.
How did you know about it?
Because I have been worried sick about this, and I called and asked when my meeting was. So if I didn't call, I would have never known this was happening.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's great.
Feedback.
Well, if you're on my schedule, had you gotten me, which you did, I would have called you, because I've called a bunch of people today, and they told me that they didn't know they were supposed to come.
So that's what
So I had to ask for another appointment. So it's a good thing that you were proactive enough and did that for yourself.
So I just don't know if people got the mail. Oh yeah, here, this is your copy.
Okay.
I feel like you may have 2 pages of
Yep.
it, but that's okay.
Okay.
What else can I provide? I feel like my story is very compelling.
It is compelling.
But I don't want it to get sure, we'll just do $2 million.
Well, here's
I feel
the
like
thing.
it should be lower.
I guess what we could say is this. What I'm going to say is what you just said. That you feel that even though the appraisal is for $2 million, you feel it should be lower based on what you found out after that was done. Okay.
Do you want me to update my document to say 1.8, or is it fine?
We did already.
Okay. And this?
Yeah, you can do that. Sure.
I think it says it on here. I don't want to give them an inch by saying maybe $2 million we settle with.
Yeah, don't give anybody an inch.
All right, so let me retype this for you. I could actually email it to you.
Okay, disagrees with appeal with appraisal of $2 million due to findings after. No. Now, when you had the inspection, tell me about the roof. You knew something was wrong with the roof. Okay.
We knew the roof was at the end of its life, but we did not know there was a roof load issue until we had a structural engineer come out.
Why did you have that done?
Because once the people moved out and we took ownership of the property, it became very clear that there was a dip in the floor.
Okay.
That it wasn't as visible previously.
Now, you couldn't notice that when the other person was there, right?
So basically.
Would you have crap all over the house?
Everywhere.
I'm not
But
surprised.
what the gentleman had identified is that there was a sag in the roof, a sag in the floor.
Mhm.
But what he did not identify, he thought maybe it was from rot from the bathroom where it is, that it was actually a roof load issue that was causing that push down and pressure
Okay.
to make that sag. So it was misdiagnosed. He thought it was like floor warping, but it's actually a load structural issue. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Update this line.
Okay. What I've been taking notes, and what I've been writing is that, I'll let you do that first, and then we can.
Yep, it'll be done really quickly.
Take your time.
I obviously put a lot of time into this.
Excuse me. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know who sold you the house, and I'm not gonna ask, but I'm just gonna say, did they beg you to leave after you started the inspection? Because I've done that. Denise sold it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I work with Denise.
So
Denise and I work together.
she was the
I'm a
agent.
partner. I'll have to tell her.
So we ended up actually getting the house. We were trying to buy it in a short sale, and it ended up going to foreclosure. But because of the condition of the house was so bad, we were the only people at the auction. So here we are. She'll know all about the house, but she used to live behind it.
Yes, she used to live there, yep. I think her husband built the house she lived in,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it's Philbin.
Oh, because he was a partner with them. He may not have been at the time.
Correct.
It was Walsh Philbin at the time, but maybe by the time they bought that, it might have been just them.
I'm not sure, but
I'm
that's
not- yeah, but
I know
that's-
that
yep.
generally.
Yeah, they used to do all the Philbin's, new construction.
So funny.
Yeah.
All right, I updated this.
Okay.
I can email you this right now, and I'll email you the picture.
Let's see what they used. Oh, Round Hill, Brook Bend. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so when you had the appraisal done, did the appraiser know about all the work that had to be done except for the issues that you mentioned?
I didn't talk to the appraiser. It was a third party hired by the bank.
Oh, okay, so this is a bank appraisal. Okay, all right.
So I don't know what if there's something that they.
Okay, then I won't worry about it. Yep.
All right. So I don't have a picture right now on the sinking floors.
Okay.
But I can follow up with that.
Okay.
All right, so.
You can either text it or email it, whatever you prefer.
You tell me. I'm right here right now.
Oh, well,
What do you
if
want me
you're
to
gonna, well, for the paper, you should probably email. But if you wanna do pictures, you can text them if you don't wanna. It's up to you.
Is your email on here?
It should be.
Yep. I think that would work. Here we go. All right, all that. No one's waiting for you, right?
Hmm?
No one's waiting?
That's the secretary.
Yeah, great.
Okay,
Okay, all right.
that's all right.
Maybe 2 seconds.
I'll wait. They were late, so they gave
No,
up their
they're
time. They gave up their,
Okay.
oh, who's here at 1:40?
Stonewall?
Oh, yeah, Stonewall, okay,
Oh, let's
That's
see
all right.
outonline.net.
yep.
2:30.
Sometimes he's run over just a little. Okay. Okay, do you have anything else you want to tell me?
Anything else I should know?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so we'll shut the recording off. We're done with this one. Appeal number 78. This is for 295 Stonewall Lane. Attorney Adam Blank is appearing on behalf of the homeowner. He is not sworn in because he's an attorney. And let's see, the town value on this property was $2,933,100, and they're requesting a value of $2,520,000. Okay. Let me see if I have the appraisal. Looks like I do. Okay,
Okay, and you don't, I can give you other copies if you want more, but you're good,
I'm good.
Okay, great. So this was, Dr. Hamid Sami's home. It's right up by the Merritt. You can't see the Merritt from
Stonewall,
the
okay,
property,
yep,
but you could certainly hear it. So one of the considerations that our appraiser took into account was the noise as a negative, neighborhood influence, or negative factor. It's a big house. It's an oversized home. I think it was 8,000. I'm roughly at 8,000-ish.
That's big.
We've got it in here, but 8,100 square feet. It's a 2007, so it's not super old, but it's not brand new, with no updating of significance since then. So it's sort of an older design, okay condition, and there's a more limited market for those. When you get to that size of a house, they're hard to sell. There's admittedly, our appraiser, who's somebody I've worked with before, had a hard to find a lot of similar comps for houses of that size. So he did have to use some that were smaller homes, some that were similar, and he tried to also take a look at, ones that are affected by noise, by parkway.
See which.
Yeah, to try to.
Yep, balance it out.
Try to balance it out. His report obviously comes in at the 2.5 number that we've asked for here. I will also point out that so typically with these appraisals, when you're doing them for a reval, is ideally you're looking for a closed sale as of the reval date.
Yep.
However, and you want it as close as you can in time to the reval date. Sometimes there's not a lot, and you look further back in time. Sometimes you actually have sales that occur after the closing date, and the Appraisal Institute that does allow you. A lot of times people are like, no, you can't use it. It closed after. You can use it. It's obviously not as good as one that closes before, and the idea being that if a buyer was looking to purchase, which you're valuing, what would Stonewall have gone for on the reval date? Well, if there was another house for sale, let's say next door, that was identical at $2.5 million and it had been on the market for 300 days and hadn't sold, is this house probably going to go for more than 2.5? No. Probably not, right? So our appraiser did use some that post-date the reval, and he explains why he did.
Because if you look at the assessor's website, it'll tell you that the period they use, it shows you on a little graph, it'll say 10/1/24 to 10/1/25, but then there's a little shaded area before and after it where you can go beyond.
Yeah.
By the way, I sell real estate, so I understand.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I know where they all are. I understand the appraisal.
All right. I don't know.
Wow, this is big.
It's a huge house.
Yeah.
I don't think I have much more to tell you other than that's what it is, and there's the report. And
there's the pictures. So obviously he went in.
Oh yeah, he did his own measurements. He did the full interior inspection.
Yeah, I have no issues. I see where the comps are. And I understand it would be very hard to find houses that size or similar size.
Yeah,
there just aren't that many. And I understand that the market for those houses is really not out there.
Yeah, and you do get, if you're dealing with a house that's 2,000 square feet and you have a comp that's 1,800 and one that's 2,200 or 2,300, you might make large per foot adjustments at that. But at 8,000 to 7,000 or 8,000 to 9,000, like, it ends up not being much on the per foot.
Yeah. Let me see, the assessor has this little habit, which I don't like and I don't agree with, of assessing extra money. There it is. Let's see if he did it. Okay, well, it looks like he gave a 10% discount to the land because of an easement. Is there some easement on the land?
I didn't run a title search.
Topo and easements. Well, you know what? I can find that out. It's easy enough. 295, Stonewall, 295. Check for easements. But he didn't give an adjustment for the highway, for the noise.
Okay.
So. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other questions because to me, I can easily explain that appraisal. So I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I don't think that there's just not much more to say. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then how are you guys gonna do all of the individuals and then meet and make decisions at the very end on all of them and send out notices at once at the end?
Yep.
Okay. So that'll probably come end of March. Yeah.
More like the end of May. Because we have 900 appeals, so we've already asked
Did
for
you
an
get the
extension.
Yeah.
We asked for it. I don't know if we got it yet, but I don't think they'll say anything. Last time we had 600, and they gave us the extension, so I'm sure they'll give it to us this time too. So we might not get done with everything until the middle. We have to be done by May 31st. There's no going beyond that. But I don't know. It all depends because unfortunately, when you have this many, to help you out, they say that you can appoint up to 4 extra people. So you have we have 5 people on the board. So you have a total of 9, and that normally will work. Unfortunately, we had a little fight about. Oh, wait, let me speak up. Okay. Board of Assessment Appeals, hearing number 817. The time is 2:02 p.m. Okay. All right. The address is 209 Woodrow Avenue. Alexander Ruda, is here on behalf of himself. He's contesting the town's value of $692,200 and asking for a value of $520,000 to $525,000. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you will give about the appeal in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Excellent. Okay. Already, you're signing there at that X. Yep.
Is it dated or anything? Or?
No. Okay, I gave you the bottom, so we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, so now let's see if there's anything else no praise and guys. Okay. All right. Okay, so I don't have anything except your field card. Okay, so
Yeah, the other is the backup I was going to bring that day at the store.
Okay, do you have it with you?
I do.
Okay, great. So I'll take that.
Okay.
For more
You
information.
probably don't need that front page.
I don't need the front page, but that's okay. I will leave that with you.
I have a copy.
There you go. Do you need it, or do you have a copy?
I have a copy.
Okay, we'll leave it then. Okay, so you are saying that based upon variety conditions, you will return to this one? Okay, based upon comps, okay. Okay, so what do you want to tell me?
Well, I've got an outline here, and in the back of that, the next page is a spreadsheet. So
Okay.
You can see the different properties that I was
Okay,
referring to. The house itself is about 100 years old. It's only a 4-bedroom, 4-room, I should say. So it's 2 rooms, 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a family room, and 1 bath. There's no finished attic or finished basement.
okay,
The house itself, it's down in here somewhere that it can't be expanded. It would have to, because of the layout of the house, you'd have to tear it down and build a new house there on the property.
is it because of the layout of the house, or is it the setbacks for the road, is it the land, is it the?
Probably the setback on the right side of the house next to the neighbor there is a driveway, so there's probably a setback from the driveway. But there's no way you'd have to expand to the left where there is some space there to do, but you'd have to tear out the 2 rooms, the 2 bedrooms that are there, and the bathroom. So 3 rooms would go. So and plus the attic. So it would have to be in fact, we get cards all the time from builders looking to.
They ever offer you any money?
Not much, no. One did, but that was like, I only had one. That was about 5 years ago. It was in the 2s or 3s at the time.
Okay.
275. And then the rest of them were just from builders saying, we're interested in your property, give us a call if you want to, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of different things to consider in the house, and the algorithm that the third party did, to get all these assessments valued, doesn't take it into consideration.
Okay.
For example, there's a 3-bed. The only reason why I included a 3-bedroom there on the third point is that the assessed value of that property was within $4,000 of mine. It's a 3-bedroom. It's got 7 rooms to my 4. It's got a fireplace, which we don't have. It has a garage that we don't have. They put a new roof on before they sold it. 2 updated bathrooms.
When did it sell?
It sold in on the spreadsheet. I have a copy of the listing too for you. It sold May 21st of 25.
There it is, right here.
Yep. It's 185 Woodrow.
Got it.
And so that really kind of.
Let's go back for a minute though, because you said something I want to clarify.
Sure.
Okay. So the town's value of $693,200, is that the assessed value or the appraised value?
That's the assessed value.
Okay. We're trying to work at market value.
Right. Well,
so we need the appraised value. Of course,
that would be if you took 70% of that number, it would be $693,000.
70% of a number would be $693,000. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It didn't look so bad because I thought I was looking at the appraised value. That's the assessed, but the appraised value's got to be close to $900,000.
Well, it's
because $900,000.
Well, let me see what. See the
$630,000.
It would be. It's showing.
Let me see. Let me look at the field card. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I've got it here. The previous assessed value was $216,300, and the new assessed value is.
Appraised value of the land.
$445,000.
Oh, wait a minute. This is the appraised value because look, here's the appraised value on your field card. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The land is right here, $645,000, and then you add in the building, so it probably comes out to this. So that is the appraised value, not the assessed value.
Right, the 693. Yeah,
693 is the appraised value. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, okay. And this is what you want it to be.
It should be in the upper 5, mid to 5.
Okay. Just so we're clear.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem. I just want to make sure we have the right thing.
Yeah. And then the other points are that, like I mentioned, we only have the 4 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
The average of everything that's sold, for example, on the spreadsheet, the average is 6 rooms. If we don't have a garage or a fireplace or a deck, as I said, it can't be expanded. We have the mechanicals are needing replacement. They're 20, 25 years old. The roof, same thing for the roof, although it's not leaking right at the moment. We back up to Southport Woods, so it's not the best place on the street. The condos there, I included some pictures of what the backyard looks like.
I know what it'll look like, but I'll look at the pictures anyway.
And the biggest, the fact that it's a 2-bedroom and the average base price, the average during the base period, I should say, the average 2-bedroom it was $648,000 it sold for. The average square footage is 1,175 versus our 832. It just doesn't comp right. As far as improvements, we did paint the interior. We painted the exterior. And we finished the hardwood floors about 5 years ago. And this maybe gives you, that spreadsheet kind of puts it all on one page. These are the properties, and you could, that's the backyard.
Oh, yeah, that's your backyard, yeah, oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we've had some complaints, with people walking their dogs and throwing excrement on the stone
Oh,
wall
no.
between the two of us, and, people, this was, these are the listings I pulled up.
Let's see.
That you could see more descriptive information on. That's right around the corner from us. It's a good.
Yep. I know where they are.
Oh, good.
I sell real estate. Plus, I've lived here my whole life.
So do I. Oh, yeah. Who do you work?
Oh, I thought you know what? I saw the name.
Yeah,
I said I think
recognize you with the map.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I said I bet that's them, but I didn't want to ask. So. Yeah.
That's 6 rooms, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
This is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Yes,
This is 2 baths, not 1 bath. It's 1,375 square feet. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
closed,
50%
Where's the
higher.
closed price on here?
It's on the back pages.
I don't use these pages. I use the old system. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's the close date. Sale price, $640. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the prices are up here. I circled.
Where's
the 640 would be. I'm looking upside down here. I'm sorry.
Oh, here it is. Way at the top.
Yep,
way at the top. Okay. All right. Okay. That's a good one. Okay.
This is another one. It's a redo. They tore it down and built it back in 2020, and you can see it's got 6 rooms, deck, biking appliances.
Okay.
And the square footage on that is up here circled. 1,108 there.
1.5 baths, 2 bedrooms. Well, let me ask you this: Did you ever think you were going to see the day the 2-bedroom house is going to be $700,000, or that houses in Tungus Hill were going to go for $900?
Yeah. And I had some of those, and I said, it's farther out.
Yeah, it's farther out will work.
But price wise.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
unbelievable.
Out of sight. And then there's nothing out there to sell.
No, there isn't. I mean, I have people.
Issue,
yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah. And mortgage rates.
Oh, I know.
Until they get down to 3 or 4.
Well, that's what friends of mine. I have a friend that lives in Milford on the beach, and she loves living at the beach, but it creates. She was married at the time her husband passed away, so it's hard to manage by yourself. Every time there's a storm, you got to do all this stuff to get ready.
Yeah.
She's like, I still want to be near the water, but maybe not so close. I mean, she's right on the water.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, I said, well, she goes, but my mortgage rate is 3%. Where am I going to get that?
Yeah.
Why should I move?
Right, exactly. That's what everybody's saying.
Plus the prices are way the hell up. She bought a foreclosure, so she paid $300. She got it several years ago, but still.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, unless you're moving out of the area.
Yeah, it's not worth. Yeah, you got to be moving away.
Yeah.
And then take your money, go down south, where you get a lot more for your money.
Exactly.
I have another client that's doing that. Yeah, they're going to put their house on the market in the spring. They're going to North Carolina.
Yeah.
They paid $200 and something for the lot. Probably another $150 to build, and they're going to probably sell their house for $900. They'll walk away with a pocket full of money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and live off of that.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly, nothing wrong with that.
Unfortunately, I can't do that because I've got nowhere to go. I'm not going to North Carolina.
We have friends in South and North Carolina too, and they keep saying the same thing. Why don't you?
Where am I going?
Down,
Yeah.
But my grandkids are up here. So,
yeah.
That makes it tough.
I've had people that moved to Florida and then came back because their grandkids were up here.
Oh really?
They moved before they had grandkids, and the kids started having grandkids. They're like, now we're too far away, so they moved back.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what else you got?
This is on Pequot.
Okay.
Southport. And you can see everything on there. If you can read my handwriting, those are all. I took it all out of this. Yeah. Just so you don't have to cull through everything. 630 and.
It's 1.5 baths, much bigger house. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay.
And this is that 3-bedroom that's.
On
the window. You can see the stats on that. And let's see, that's the pluses and minuses.
Yep, got them down there. Okay. Yep.
And the square footage on that too is like way up there.
Yeah, it's way up. It's 1267.
50% more than me. And then I went out. It's not too far up, but it's in the university area. If you wanted to include that, this is all the pluses on that, and it's sold for $609.
Where's this? What is this look familiar?
Hyundai.
Oh yeah.
Hyundai
okay.
Street.
Yep.
I just included that because it had so much.
Yeah.
Right there. And
okay.
And then all those pluses and minuses. And the thing that stuck out on me, if you go back to because I did some thinking about the the increase, also, but if, on the ones that we have here, mine was increased by 124%.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
the average
just
was 60-something, and yours, yeah.
Yeah, and so what I didn't even use the 60, so
Yeah,
used.
I saw that on there when I was looking.
So what I did was I took the previous assessment.
Yeah,
I took the previous assessment on that and then, which was the 216.
272,860? Yes, that's from 2014, and the red is top.
Yeah, it's 216,000. And so I multiplied that by 70%. So I just took the 60 to the 71, and I took 70% to make it easy math. And I took 70%, increased it by 70%, and then I divided it by the 70, and that's how I got to the 525.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
So there was some
Now,
thought process in
I
there.
can tell you that if I go to the board with, something that says between 520 and 525, they're gonna pick 525. So pick a number, 520 or 525, which you prefer?
525 is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it then.
In fact, if you want 529, I mean, that would be.
I'll leave it at 525. Let's not give them more reason to not, okay,
Okay, I appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. Okay.
I think either one of those numbers is
All
fine.
right, I have no questions, it's clear to me, I'll be able to explain it to the board. Now, what'll happen is, you meet individually with us for the hearing, and then the whole board gets together, it's 9 people, and we vote on it. I provide the information, and then they vote whether or not to approve the appeal, to, grant it. If they decide not to grant it, or if they only grant part of it and say, well, we'll give them this, but not the whole thing, you can go to court and complain, and state your case there.
I see.
You'll get a letter, within a week of us finishing, which we're not gonna be finished probably till May. So it'll be a little while before, we have 900 appeals.
Really? Oh,
So
wow.
you'll hear from us at that time, and then you can decide what to do from there.
I see.
Go to court, you have to bring a lawyer.
Yeah, so you got that expense.
But it's only the one-time expense,
Oh,
rather than 5 years of paying,
the higher
that's all, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you-
and the other thing is, even if it came out pretty, you say, well, okay, I'll average it out. Well, if I have to pay him for 4 hours, then it's gonna be, it'll be the same. But the difference is that the next time you start at a higher base. So the next time we do this, he's starting at a base of what he said, not a base of what you wanted. So it's best to try to get it down.
Right, the first one.
Yeah, first time around.
Do you have any thoughts on that, or how?
I have no idea, but you have a good case. I mean, you certainly made a good case. You've given us the comps, which is what we look for. I can see the benefits of it. I'll be able to present it in the best possible light I can, and we'll just see where we go. I have no idea what will happen.
Do you have a vote in it too, or?
Oh yeah, I vote. Yeah, well, 9 of us vote. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, what happens is we'll meet, and they'll call your appeal number, and I'll say, okay, I heard that one, and I'll talk about what it is, and pass some papers around. I'll say, okay, here's his analysis, and look at you can see here, look at all these other properties. You only had a 2-bedroom. I go through the whole thing. And then I say, and then at the end I usually say, so for these reasons, I feel that we should grant this appeal, and then we see what everybody says.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
That's it. I think we're done.
Great.
Okay. This is appeal number 33. The address is 90 South Street.
9.
I'm sorry, 9 South Street. Correct that, 9 South Street. Appeal number 269. Mary Louise Salvo Brogan has come on her own behalf to appeal her taxes. Okay, so that's it on there. Okay. All right. So, Mary, I want you to raise your right hand for me, please. You solemnly swear that the information you were giving about this appeal shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. All right. So let's see what we have here. The town says that your value is, that's your assessed value, not your appraised value. Okay. Well, the town says your assessed value is $818,913.
Yes, they do.
But you would like your current new assessed value. What would you like your value to be?
Well, I know the value of my home is up there because of my land. My house is worth only so much and should be taken into consideration. Because I do not live in a tent on my land.
Okay. Let's see what you have here.
I have pictures of my house and the problem areas in the house, which are being addressed.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that in your home, we'll talk about the house first, you have, let's see, hand crank windows, below average kitchen, tiny 5 doorways with no dishwasher, a 3-year-old refrigerator is great, okay. Open storage shelf, storage is a major problem throughout the house. Okay. We hope to repair the deteriorated fence. We have already asked our contractor to do the job. We will have 1 full bathroom upstairs, not connected to either bedroom, and a small half bath near the office. Okay, let's see now.
I have pictures of the below average kitchen. I have a little bit of picture than the one that's on file of my house and
okay, there's your
problem
house.
windows.
Okay. Okay, I see that, yep. Okay, we're going to keep these with your appeal.
Fine.
Okay. So, your land is probably very valuable.
It is. I have
That's
to
the
say
whole
that.
key. That's the whole key. There's a house, I think the house just sold on, well, that doesn't matter because it's outside of the period, but one just sold on South Street for a lot of money.
Mm.
Let's see now. Well, that we don't need. Okay. Okay. So, do you have anything to show me of houses that sold in your neighborhood that might have?
I
Okay.
do.
Oh, good. Let's have that.
So these are taken from this list, which I got off.
Okay. Let me see.
That's the list of.
Reese, Nichols. Okay. Okay.
I don't have pictures of them all, but I did start, and I made notes under each picture saying most of them have much better amenities than mine does as far as rooms, bedrooms, media.
I see. Okay.
I'm sorry it's handwritten.
Well, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
And I noticed the assessments, I thought it was across the board at.
Well, I know everybody, see,
know.
they publish that. Well, average, but then everybody says, well, that's what, but that's not really it. Some are more, some are less, as you know.
As I found out.
Yes, as you found out, yeah. Okay, so I see that the assessment on all of these is between 598,000 and 600 and, let me see, what's the highest one here? 658,000, okay? And they're in better shape than yours based on what you've got here.
Yes.
Okay, now.
But my land.
Well, let's see.
I don't know which one that is.
That.
Oh, yes. I have the smallest, the third smallest square footage.
As far as inside space?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about your land size?
My land size is probably bigger than most.
What do you have?
Oh, I have it down there somewhere. I don't have it.
I don't see it on here. Maybe it's
on
here.
My parcel.
Let me see.
It is.
I can look it up.
I think approximately a third.
Okay.
Of an acre.
Okay. So town assessed you, as I said, at 818,913, and then you have the market value varies.
Of course.
Of course it does. But the law says that you have to choose an opinion of what you think it's worth.
Mm.
That's a state law. That's not our law.
Right.
So what do you think? What number would you say
For the whole shebang?
Yeah, the whole shebang, land and house. What do you think it should be? At market value, like, in other words, what would it sell for?
I think a very high number.
Okay, well, the town already has it as a pretty high number.
Mm.
So, are you saying that you think it should be 989,000?
For the house?
For the whole thing, somebody wanted to buy it, they bought a house and the land. What do you
I
think
think
it's
they'll
worth?
have to pay more,
Okay,
unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, you're here to contest the town's value. You can't tell me that you think it's worth more, or we don't have a case.
I realize that.
You have to tell me that it's less,
Okay.
okay? So,
Right now, the house is a tear down.
mhm,
This we know from
Okay.
experience. So that leaves you with what? Nothing
well, that leaves you with the land.
with the land. And
Let me look something up for you.
okay.
See if I can get it. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna try. Come on. One, 2, 5, 3, 4, 7.
Yeah.
Let's look it up and see.
Thank you. If you need this.
I'll take it.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so, come on in.
I stapled it for you.
Thank you very much.
One thing that you might just find interesting. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I just got this in the mail, and it is my name and my
somebody-
address,
yeah.
but then it is my appeal number, and this is not me and not my address. Do you want that?
Yep, I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Have a good day,
You too. Okay, so let's see, this is telling me you have a 1,262 square foot house. You have 6 rooms, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, one
full
half bath, 1 full bath, yep.
Right.
Okay, and you have a third of an acre.
Okay.
Okay, now. Okay, this is not updated, so now we have to go to the other site. Don't allow this appraisal. South Street, here we go. Okay, all right, so, oh, well, there we go, okay. I see what some of the issue is, okay. So the appraiser is saying that your land, the full value, the market value of just your land, is $1,169,000. and that your assessed value is the 818. So, okay, appraised, and that your home itself is only worth about $98,500.
Yeah, right, that,
And I think that you would agree with that.
98,000
$98,500,
for the house.
and the land is worth $1,071,375. So the total market value of your property is $1,169,875.
1,000,000.
$1,169,875.
69,000.
Okay?
Yes,
So that's the
very
problem.
precious, so it's considered
That's the problem.
a buildable lot then.
Yes, it's considered a buildable lot. Of course, when things are considered a buildable lot, there's a lot that goes into that.
I see.
You have to have the right setbacks, you have to have the right square footage, you have to be in the right zone. So, okay, so the full value is, all right, let's see here. I should have written it down myself. Okay. Land. 1,071,375. House. 98,500. Total of $1,169,875. Okay. So let's talk about the market value. Never mind the assessed value, because we're not here for that. We're here to find the fair market value. Now, the town is saying that by their information, your fair market value for your house and property combined, because it's sold as one unit, is $1,169,875.
875.
What do you believe the fair market value of your house is?
That's with the land.
That's the land and the house. You have a two-bedroom house, so.
What if the house is knocked down?
But it's not. Right now, there's a house there.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to have some value to it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to say that it has no value, because somebody's going to knock it down. Did you want to say that?
I think eventually it will be.
Did you want to say that eventually it will be, but at this point, for somebody buying it, it's, even though it's livable, for somebody buying it, it's not really worth anything.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay. All right, so now it's the land. So what we would need to do, now to come to what we think, what would be a realistic number, and that what you're trying to appeal is, you're trying to say that the town says that's too much money. So we'd have to think of what you think yours is worth. And then we would have to find comparable properties that you could say, see, I told you, this house on, you have that in here, right?
South Street.
That's your house. But like you could say, okay, well, house on, what's near South Street? Let me think for a minute. Flax. A house on Flax may have sold for $900,000, and it's just like mine. So maybe the price is, maybe the real true value is $900,000, because that's what that one sold for. Maybe it's, here we go. Let me go look at these. Okay. Southfield, that's a good one. Southfield is a good one. It sold in 2025 for $827,500, and that was a 1,200 square foot house. Okay, so should we say that, based on this, if the fair market value of Southfield is $827,000, is yours worth that? Could be. Let's see what else. Nichols Paul Reef, I'm not crazy about. South Pine Creek's a busy road.
I own it.
Bonnie Terrace. There you go.
I didn't get that far down in pictures, but
That's okay. So, yeah, so we'd have to have, you have some comps here that tell us that, maybe this is too much. Maybe that town is wrong. And so I would have to say then, let me see now. Let's try this. Let's look this house up. 58 Southfield. Let me just look that up and see if it's just like yours. That will take less time because we're already in that program. Search. There we go. Search. Okay. Southfield. 58. Okay. There it is. All right. So. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Sale price, $827,500. Okay. That's the appraised value. Sale price, okay, $827,500. Okay. All right, and that was in, when was that? That was, I don't know when that was, but I should be able to figure it out. Okay, here it goes. Okay. Okay, that's the right time period. You got that right. Okay, so let me see what the house consists of. This house consists of 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 7 rooms.
One more room than me.
You have an extra half bath, but that doesn't add $200,000 to the price. So I would think that this is an excellent comp for your house. And I would say, if it were me, that you would want your house value to be $827,500 Southfield, and you're on South. Okay. Would you be okay with saying that you believe your opinion of the fair market value is $830,000? Would you want to say that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you're saying that $830,000 is the value you would like to place on the home as the fair market value. Okay. Okay, so we got somewhere. See that? That wasn't hard. Okay, so that's what we're here to find out. Is your house worth $830,000 total, the whole thing, or is it worth $1.1 million and change, like the assessor says? You're saying no, it's not. You're saying it's worth the $830,000. You have a comp that shows that. Okay. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Yes.
Okay. What are they?
I'm curious. I've been living with a gentleman for 20 years. Well, actually 17. I knew him 3 years before I lived with him. He's a veteran.
Uh-huh.
I would like to put his name on my deed.
Why?
Why? Well, maybe we can get a better rate.
Well, he would get, if he owned the house, he would get a veteran's exemption or discount.
Well, it would be a 50-50 deal.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. I'm not a lawyer, but do you have family?
He does.
Do you?
Yes, extended.
Okay. If something were to happen to you and you were to pass away, who would you want to get the house?
Yeah.
You don't want your family to have anything to do with it?
No, I do want them to have some.
Okay. If his name is on, you have to talk to a lawyer about this. Don't just do it. Because if his name is on the house, I don't know what happens in the transfer. I think it goes directly to him, and none of it goes to them. Even if you had a will, I don't know how that works. You have to speak to an estate planning lawyer before you make any move like that. Because, yes, you'll get a discount, and maybe that's better for you to get a discount and, because you're going to pay part of that, and then your family doesn't get part of the house. That's totally, but you have to decide that on your own, and you have to do that. And then when he passes, if your family isn't entitled to any of it, when he passes, his family will get it. And they'll sell it for $1 million. Got
it.
So you want to make sure you go over that with a lawyer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Okay. All right, then I guess we're done. Thank you for coming. What happens? Let me explain how this works.
Okay.
I've taken your information. I have to present that to a panel of 9 people, myself being so a panel of 8 other people. I'll go over everything with them. I'll explain the comps. I'll explain why you think your house is valued the way it is and why you think it's overvalued. And then they'll vote on whether or not to grant your appeal for that money, for $830,000. That would drop your appraised value to 830,000. And what that would mean for your taxes okay, so you'd be taxed on 581,000. So I don't know what your taxes are now, but they could go down. They might go up just a little, but they certainly won't be up as high as they would be if you didn't come for the appeal. If you don't win, if you should lose, if they say, no, we're not going to do it, nope, there's no reason, no, she's wrong, the town is right, then you can go to court. You'd have to get a lawyer. It might be worth going. The lawyer will know if it's worth going or not.
Because that value holds for...
That value holds for 5 years.
That holds for 5 years. Yeah, if someone really wanted it and you put it on the market and there's a bidding war.
Right. Well,